Hello, welcome to episode 238 of the Epic Film Challenge 2, 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die from 1988, my year of birth, on its 30th anniversary, A Fish Called Wanda. I think I'd heard of this film first through the TV guide when I was a kid. I always used to get the TV guide and look through all the movies. There's a section at the beginning before it gets to the daily listings. It just has all the movies showing on the regular channels. And I'd see A Fish Called Wanda. Some sexual elements. I'm like, ooh, I gotta try and watch that. And I never did. I never got around to it. And I can see why there are some sexual elements to it. But it's, I know that there's a lot of Monty Python.
Weird ones. I gotta say.
I guess, yeah, maybe.
So very weird, that kind of scene in it.
It's a very interesting.
It's just funny.
Very interesting sex scene, yeah. I think I guess half the Monty Python crew are involved. Michael Palin and John Cleese, who I believe wrote the film. I don't think he directed it, but regardless, it's kind of John Cleese's film. And it's a really interesting setup. It's set in and shot in London. It's a heist movie, kind of. Well, I wouldn't even say it's a heist. It kind of is a heist movie. It opens with a heist. Some diamonds that gets... Is it diamonds? Or something very valuable anyway.
Mission Impossible came into my head.
We've been watching
there are diamonds.
We've been watching all the Mission Impossible films. But yeah, there's a job gets done at the beginning of the movie. The crew is put together. They steal some stuff. And then it's all about kind of getting out of the country, getting out of London with this stuff. One of the crew members gets kind of screwed over by one of the other crew members. He goes to jail, and so the majority of the movie is about them trying to get that valuable stuff out of the country.
What's it, diamonds?
I think it was diamonds. Let's just say for argument's sake it's diamonds. Okay, we watched
All
it.
I can think about is the key and where they were.
We watched it about about a week ago. So some of the details may be fuzzy, and again, it's been so hot recently, we haven't really had time to film a review after watching the film. But regardless of whether it's diamonds or gold or whatever, the majority of the movie is about, getting that stuff and getting out of the country, but also these crew members kind of screwing each other over at every angle. We have Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline as the American side of the crew. Then we have Michael Palin, who plays a stuttering Londoner, and then also why are you looking so confused?
What do you call Kline?
Kevin Kline. He's the one who won an Oscar for this film.
Yeah, he was really good. I'm just thinking about Calvin Klein now. It's very similar.
That is your name, isn't it? It's written all over your underwear.
Yeah, I was thinking that. And I was thinking, when did that come out? And did he design that? What year was this?
Yes, Kevin Kline. And character names completely out the window at this point, a week removed from watching it. But John Cleese plays a lawyer who is involved in the case, and the guy went to jail, all that kind of stuff. So Jamie Lee Curtis is trying to seduce John Cleese to kind of get the information, all that kind of stuff. And that's where a lot of the comedy comes from, is that kind of relationship, and also how Kevin Kline is jealous of that, and he keeps interfering in her trying to kind of get into John Cleese's pants and to find the information she wants and kind of help everything, go around. And you're always questioning who's really on whose side. And it's really fun. You have great British comedic actors, great American comedic actors, and you kind of just put them all in a kind of blender, and you have a really fun, entertaining film. John Cleese is great. I love how kind of puppy dog lovey-dovey he gets over Jamie Lee Curtis. He gets completely wrapped under her spell, which is really entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Even
little things of how she gets really turned on by him doing a Russian accent is just... It's just a funny film.
Italian, it's not accent, it's speaking Italian or Russian.
True, I don't know why I said accent. Yes.
It's so exaggerated.
Yeah,
too.
That's
You're
what's funny.
On.
Yeah, that's right. You're totally right. Speaking in Italian, and then John Cleese speaks in Russian.
The whole thing is very parody-ish,
right.
I would say.
That's the thing. The film doesn't take itself seriously at all, especially towards the end of the film where a character gets run over by a steamroller. That's where you know that it's not really, you're not meant.
That must be where Austin Powers got it from.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a really funny film. I really enjoyed it. It was cool seeing it in London. I kind of loved and hated the side plot where Michael Palin's character had to take out this old woman. He had to kill this old woman because she was a witness to something, and she has 3 dogs. And the joke is he is an animal lover. And whenever he's trying to kill her, he accidentally kills one of the dogs, and it just tears him up inside. And so there's all these dog funerals, and he's just a teary mess. And then finally he kills her, and he's like, oh yes. It's just so ridiculous. At first I was like, oh, this is horrible, killing all these dogs. But then it just becomes so ridiculous that it comes back round again and becomes funny. What did you think of the film?
entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm glad I watched it. It was I think it's a movie I want to see again as well.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen a lot with the movies from the books.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a movie I want to show people too, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Actors, great.
Yeah.
You know.
Really entertaining.
Yeah. I just love how parody-ish it is.
It just seems like everyone in the film knows exactly what the film is trying to do, and they just service that, you know.
Yeah, and there's great chemistry too.
Very good chemistry, yes.
And I just like the story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun because it kind of is a heist movie, but it's not about the heist. It's about the kind of after the heist, you know, and just kind of the frustration of, okay, we've pulled off the job, but we can't actually get out with the money yet. So yeah. It works really well like that. Is it a film you should see before you die, though?
Yeah.
Wow, really? That's surprising because when I finished...
That's why I say I want to show it to people. I want people to see it. That's
interesting because when we finished watching it, I thought, no, not really. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film, but I didn't think that it was, you know...
I'm sure you could be fine without watching it, but I think most people have heard the title, Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah.
And if you heard about it, aren't you curious about what it's about? And it's got all these really great actors in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know Jamie Lee Curtis and John Cleese the most.
Yeah.
But it's just fun to see him younger as well.
True, yeah.
And then... it's just entertaining. When I think back at it, I enjoy it more.
That's interesting because now that
maybe I was tired.
Now that we've sat down and started talking about it, I guess I'm kind of reflecting on it more positively as well. And I'm really surprised that you would say yes.
We were very hot when we were watching these movies, and so we had a very negative feeling about life.
Yeah.
Because we've been so boiling, we're so uncomfortable when we're watching the movies. Now we're more comfortable, and reflecting back on it, I'm thinking it was actually pretty good.
That's a good point.
I'm sure I'd be fine not having watched it before I die.
Right, exactly.
Like if I had to watch 10 movies, it wouldn't be on the list before I die. But yeah.
All right. Well,
it deserves a spot in the book.
Okay.
I think.
All right. Well, I was completely prepared to say no, but now that you said that, I'm going to say yes as well. Because I did think it was really good, but again, like you have a good point about reflecting on it and things like that. And oftentimes with films, when you see them again, you appreciate them more and things like that. But also, I think of some of the films that have been in the book that I really don't think should be in there compared to this, and I could say, it probably should be in there. So
I'm sure some other movies could replace it.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely.
But there are other movies in the book that really shouldn't be there anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That's our thoughts on A Fish Called Wanda. Really entertaining film. That's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.